Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex. I'm the host of Bear Fragrances, and today is a great day. We are putting out a part 2 of the last video we just posted, and I'll be honest, that was the best video we've done yet. The most engagement, the most views in one day we've ever had, so a part 2 is just a must. So today we're going to talk about 5 more incredible women's fragrances from the House of Bear Fragrances. Stay tuned. Again, my name is Alex. Welcome back to the channel. I'm the host, and if you don't know, we are a fragrance-related content channel that goes over all of our fragrance. We are a fragrance inspired by house to make our version of cheapies, niche, and designer fragrances and discontinued fragrances. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit subscribe. Let us know what you think of the channel. Check out our videos, and let's move on. Honorable mention. I have an honorable mention out of the 5, so technically 6, and that is our version. It's called Daddy. That's our version of Tom Ford Ombre Leather. So maybe some of you are like, you know what? Why are you putting a leather fragrance in here for women's? Well, there are a lot of women that enjoy leather fragrances, and that is what this one is. Our version is ramped up violet leaf and ramped up leather. The leather isn't as tumbled as the original, but more of a sharper leather jacket kind of feel. It's very bright, it's very loud, and it's incredibly long lasting. The juice is gorgeous, the light tint of purple. It's over 30% oil concentration, and the longevity of this, I have to wash it off after 12 or 15 hours because it's just so potent. Daddy by Barrett Fragrances is a great option for Tom Ford's Ombre Leather. So having said that, let's jump into the list with number 5. Number 5 is going to be one that, you know what, you've probably heard about. And if you haven't, let me go ahead and put you on. It's called Scarlet Gamble. And that is our version of Baccarat Rouge 540. This is a fantastic rendition. If you don't know, MFK is the designer of Baccarat Rouge 540. He's got the EDP, the X-Straight, a ton of other fragrances in the line. And we took that and we kind of made our version at about 30-35% oil concentration. It's saffron, it's beautiful, it's elegant, and it's light, and it's got a wearing bubble that is sophisticated, but can be versatile to wear every day in any occasion. It is gorgeous, bright, leaves a lingering scent trail. It is like the original, but instead of paying obscene amounts, I want to say it's $235 up to $300 plus, depending on what size you get. We give you the same exact fragrance DNA here for a fraction of the price at $44.95. So for $45 just about, you can have a multi-versatile women's fragrance that I know you've heard of. I know your friends have heard of. You've wanted to try it, but hey, you didn't have the money for it. Maybe you want to get this for a surprise for your girlfriend or wife. Scarlet Gamble is a fantastic versatile fragrance for that. That's why I highly recommend it. So right there, Scarlet Gamble. Let's move on. Number 4 is also another MFK fragrance, but I had to mention this because of how versatile the last one was. This one is going to be more for that classy, elegant, mature woman that kind of has their stuff together, and that is Nuit Francaise. It's our version of MFK's Grand Soir. Grand Soir is a gorgeous fragrance, you guys. It's elegant, it's beautiful, it's amber and vanilla. And that is what this one is here too. Over 30%. Oil concentration, it's got this density, thick thing going for it. It just, to me, smells like class in a bottle, and that is why Nuit Francaise would be a great option for anybody, whether they're going to work. This could be great versatile wear for that. For someone that wants to have a really good scent bubble, I would recommend probably 2 or 3 sprays at most of this. It's very potent, it's very loud, the bubble is gorgeous, and you're gonna have a sillage around you for a while. I'll be completely honest with you. The original Grand Soir sticks on me like glue, and this sticks longer than that. So be aware, if you get this fragrance, you're gonna love what it has to offer. You're gonna love its longevity, and you're gonna love the fact that you have something that you paid a fraction of the original price for, and that is Nuit Francaise. Let's move on. All right, I should say too, I should preface this with the first 3 fragrances I just showed were our old bottle style. This is an old bottle style that we had the first year, not even the first year, the first probably 7 to 8 months of, building this fragrance house that we use those fragrance bottles. Now we jumped to a whole new distributor, a whole new fragrance bottle type, and you're about to see it right now. Peachy Paradise. Beautiful. Embossed fragrance lid, cap, all metal, beautiful gold plaque, all carved out, huge, thick bottle, 50 milliliter bottles. Insane, you guys, insane. And this is called Peachy Paradise, and it's our version of Tom Ford's Bitter Peach. I'll put everything right here to the left, as you know. That's the original right here. Beautiful fragrance. Everyone knows it's a part of the top 3 best Tom Fords for women ever. And it's a unisex fragrance, but really a lot of the women love it. I want you to imagine that. I want you to imagine you are in a car and Tom Ford's Bitter Peach is volume 5 on your sound system. You can hear it, you're enjoying it, you're vibing to it. It's not abrasive, it's nice and inviting. This is your friend that rolls in, that turns your stuff up to a 10. And you're like, whoa! You're like, dang, man, turn it down a little bit. This right here is a powerhouse. And if you're not ready for it, 2 or 3 sprays is about all you need of this guy. It's gonna be loud, beautiful scent, a dark, ripe peach. Dark and ripe, the ones you leave out for a couple days out of the refrigerator. They've gotten ripe on the counter. They're getting darker. You cut it open. It's beautiful. It's squishy goodness. It's just oozing delicious juice. That is what you get, this very dark peach juice with a little bit of this kind of dryer sheet cleanliness, a little bit of soapiness underneath, and just robust peach. It's very loud, very beautiful, and I will recommend it. You know, instead of spending hundreds on Bitter Peach, you can grab this bottle right here for much lower and be much happier with it. So that is Peachy Paradise. Let's move on to the next one. All right, the next one is an offering that we have. We call it Atlantic Lichen. Atlantic Lichen. And if you're not sure and you have never tried it yet, it's a beautiful fragrance. It's light and airy, effervescent, and gorgeous. It is our version of Goldfield and Banks Pacific Rock Moss. All of how beautiful and light that fragrance is, and we put it right into Atlantic Lichen. Beautiful presentation, and the fragrance itself is exactly like Pacific Rock Moss, but ramped up. So I want you to think of Pacific Rock Moss. I wore it, the original, a couple days in a row, and it really lasted on me about 4 or 5 hours. Very, very low on longevity. Pretty average, right? This lasted me 12 to 15 hours. I get ready in the morning about 5:45 to 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time over here in Northwest United States, and I don't shower till about 7 or 8 at night after we lay all of our kids down. So I've got something, I need something that's gonna push all day long that I'm gonna rely on. That's why our fragrances are the best inspired by Fragrance House, because they last all day long. Atlantic Lichen is bright, it's almost aquatic, it's almost a light blue, it's almost this kind of dryer sheet thing, but it's just, it's pretty, it's beautiful. Almost like a citrusy thing up top. It's something that you can grab. If you're not sure about something, you're not trying to make a massive statement, grab this guy right here. Still gonna leave great sillage, still gonna have a beautiful scent bubble, but it's gonna be so easygoing that I find this one to be such a great office fragrance for both men or women, but really it's gorgeous on a woman, and I recommend that 100%, Atlantic Lichen. All right, everybody, last but not least, this is a heavy hitter. It's our interpretation of Virgin Island Water by the House of Creed, and we call that one Cabo Coast. So Cabo Coast is our interpretation of Virgin Island Water, and Virgin Island Water is a very unique fragrance to me. It's not very Creed-like. It's sweet, and it's coconutty, and it's pineapple-y, and it's limey, and it's rummy, all of those things, and we've taken that exact DNA and we've ramped it up past 30% again. It's insanely strong and insanely bright and airy. And with this one, what I get from this one compared to the original is all the DNA, but what sticks out to me more is more of that citrus, more of that lime, and then immediately after you smell that rum and that coconut, and it's got that beach vibe. It's really, really got that beach vibe. And if I could think of one fragrance to wear to the ocean, one fragrance to wear to the beach, one fragrance to wear to the pool, this is one that you're gonna be able to walk by people at the pool and they're gonna stop and they're gonna go, dang, who was that? Who smells like that? You're gonna have wives looking at their husbands saying, that girl smells good, don't look at her. Where does she get that fragrance? Cabo Coast is that. Virgin Island water is gorgeous, and we all know it's expensive, very expensive. It's a Creed fragrance, so hundreds of dollars. This one, fraction the price, better longevity, better performance. You'll be more satisfied with this one, and I can almost guarantee that. So that was Cabo Coast, and that ends all of our 5 today. That ends all of our 5 fragrances with the honorable mention of Daddy in the beginning. If you have any of these fragrances, please let us know down below in the comments. Let us know what you think of them, how they've worked for you. Are they long-lasting for you? Have you had to shower them off? Thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, share the video, tell your friends about us, and if we don't see you again soon, probably smell you later. Oh, take you back to the beach. Bye-bye.